New
Hi
game.
there, it's me, Nancy Drew.
Nancy
You're
Drew.
just in time for my latest mystery, Treasure in the Royal Tower. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're
We
new
are
to
sassy
adventure
detectives.
games, you might want to click the tutorial button first for a few tips on how to play the game.
Let's do senior. I might regret this. I might not.
Dear George,
Senior, let's
so
go, baby.
much for my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford
Appreciate that they
Castle
give
last
samples of
night,
how the audio-
just before
yeah.
a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down,
Oh,
and the
no.
surrounding roads are closed.
Brr.
I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't
Nancy,
know.
when did you get this photo of
Doesn't that
him?
seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right?
Sure,
I have big
Nancy.
plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the
Jacques
ski
Brunet.
instructor. Tell Beth she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy. Now all I need is a mailbox.
Oh, there's a mailbox. Wow, Nancy. Actually, sound while changing the setting. Her gave us what many devs still refuse to do 20 years later. 100%. It just seems so weird to not, like, at least if you don't want to do what Nancy does and have music, sound effects, and someone doing dialogue that do sound, at least let me touch the sound bar and then give me some kind of sound to understand the volume instead of just fiddle with the sound volume and see what happens. Also, hi Epic, it's good to see you. Welcome on in, my friend. Isn't this the one with the one hoot of a lady? It just might be. Okay, there's my room key. We're in 205. Let's look through Nancy's stuff. Locker. You know, I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna forget. And I don't want to come back and look at it later. Nancy, note time. Alright, we're locker. I spelled locker. I forgot to see. I spelled locker. We're spelling new words today. Okay, we're 310. Combo is a 517. Okie dokie, Smokies. Close that drawer, Nancy. Okay, we can also look at Nancy's suitcase. Nancy's got mom jeans. And then here's the Wickford Castle. Welcome to Wickford Castle. In 1920, Ezra Wickford, the inventor of chocolate milk, dreamed of building a castle like no other. The project took 7 years, 132 carpenters, and millions of dollars. But by the time it was done, Wickford Castle had become an architectural marvel. Then, in 1945, Wickford mysteriously locked himself away in the castle and allowed the place to fall into a state of decline. After Wickford's death, the castle was closed down for many years, its fate unknown, until it was finally inherited and reopened by his great-niece, Christy Lane, in 1990. Now, it is one of the most popular vacation resorts in the Midwest. What to do while you're here? I don't know. Nancy can't read that far. Lose yourself in the castle. The castle is a maze of corridors, and some of them lead nowhere. No one knows why Ezra included these dead ends in his castle design, but everyone agrees he must have had quite an imagination. Learn the story of the 18th century French tower. During his travels in France, Wickford became so enchanted with the Chateau Rochemont that he bought the castle's grand tower and had it built onto this castle in 1924. Few people have ever seen the inside of the tower because Mr. Wickford kept it sealed off. The tower is still closed, but in the coming months, Christy Lane plans to open it to guests and offer guided tours. Miss Lane also plans to restore the vintage 1920 elevator to its original condition. It's sort of SpongeBob imagination, right? To original condition. Miss Lane is grateful to the Wisconsin Historical Foundation for the support in this project. Visit the library. While also in France, Wickford acquired the majestic library and many of its contents from the estate of Jean Leboeuf. Leboeuf? I think it still means beef, though. The room is filled with antique books, both French and English. It's worth a visit just to see Marcel Bonnet's famous portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was imported from the Chateau Rochemont. Outdoor attractions, we're located just at the foot of a scenic Butter Ridge. In the winter months, guests enjoy skiing in some of the best groomed slopes in the Midwest. In the warmer months, guests love the hike to Butter Lovers Lake. The mountain fields are covered with the region's magnificent wildflowers. Look for ladies' slippers, skunk cabbage, black-eyed Susans, butterfly weed, devil's paintbrush, toad flax, and more. No matter how you spend your time at Wickford Castle, you're bound to have an adventure! Nice. Nice. Good read. Alright. That's our adventure. It's like a weed for girly pops? Maybe. You never know. Also, hi, Andrea. It's good to see you. Are you ready for some Nancy? I hope you are. Okay, so we got the Wickford Castle menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have baby back ribs with creature of the night, barbecue sauce, ooh, fried bologna sandwich supreme on white bread, crushed potato chip sprinkles, 50 cents. Wow, I think that's one of the first times I've heard of actually having like crushed potato chips. Anchovy heaven, Caesar salad with an eternity of garlic croutons. Love croutons. Hot diggity, all you can eat fried chicken drumsticks. $10 for all you can eat. That's a pretty good deal for drumsticks, not gonna lie. Something smoking, chili cheese dog. Oh, chili cheese dog or chili cheese fries. Oh, sign me up. Better than nothing, a broccoli surprise. And then for desserts, we have the white cheddar ice cream log. We have the chocolate mayhem. Odyssey to a banana land. That sounds pretty good to me. Key to enlightenment lime pie. Or it's supposed to be key lime pie. I see. And then sugar crusted rhubarb jerky royale. Ooh. Chat, what are you ordering? Let me know. Actually, I'm going to take that with me. You're ready? Okay, I'm glad you're ready, Andrew, because I'm also ready. Creature of the night is what my mom used to call me when I sleep, when you sleptwalk. Oh my. Oh my.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
Ah, yes, because radiators go boom at you. Oh my. Sassy detective. Alright, fingerprinting 101. Using fingerprints to determine keypad access codes by Karen Clausen. When we touch things, some of the oil from our skin is left behind on the surface of the thing we have touched. Our fingerprints each have a unique pattern on them, and the oil shows or prints this pattern. This is how we get the term fingerprint. When you touch several surfaces with the same fingerprint, the oil begins to get used up, so the fingerprint becomes lighter and lighter. The most common method of discovering fingerprints is called dusting. When you brush a light powder over a surface, the powder, or dust, will cling to the oil left by fingerprints, revealing the fingerprints. Or fingertips, excuse me. It's not fingerprints, it's tips and fingers. I can read, I promise. Remember, fingerprints will appear in darker or lighter shades depending upon how much oil is present. Now, sassy detectives, put 2 and 2 together to figure out how to determine a keypad access code. Here's a little test. You saw the 4 fingerprints below. What order would you put them in first to last? Will the darkest fingerprints be the first button that was pressed or the last? So then, what's the code? Well, the code is clearly 1735 because it goes darker to lighter. But yeah, I hope you were taking notes because that will be important later. Tell the chef to surprise me. Is this about time to tell you there is no chef? Anyway, adventure. Oh, this brings back memories. It brings back memories. Boo, 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 boo. Ooh. Can you handle the view? Wisconsin. Peppercliff Farms. Not to be confused with Pepperidge Farms. I do like Pepperidge Farms. I like their goldfish. Ski, Wisconsin. La Pierre Chateau, the oldest chateau in Lake Pond, Wisconsin. Wickford Castle, 1923. Butter Ridge Ski Resort, Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin. Or, you know, I'm bad at schooling? No. Just take notes. It's fine. It's fine.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Miss
Did you
Drew.
get squared away upstairs?
Yeah, you know, maybe. What's it to you?
All square. I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while. It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there. So explore all you want. Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
Library?
Off limits?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Oh, man.
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
Snaggle the peppermints, girl. I wish I could, but I'm stuck. No, give me your peppermints. We need fresh breath. Yes. He's old. Leave him alone, Epic. He's an old man. He's allowed to have a resting bitch face, okay? You leave him alone. Lord forbid a girl wants to learn things from books. I know. But it's off limits. That one.
Wow, that's too bad. Well, can you recommend any other points of interest for me to check out?
Depends on what you're interested in. Our special this week is the crazy old bird upstairs. Just follow your ears. The peck, peck, peck of that typewriter will lead you right to her.
Crazy old bird? What do you mean? Are you talking about one of the other guests?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible
Greatest
flap,
character ever.
saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
Read her mind. Come on, Dexter. Like, keep up.
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm here to help. I have nothing else to do because we're snowed in, so might as well do something.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Well, let us investigate. We are going to investigate, indeed. Indeed. Let me just see. Is there anything else I can... Books? Is that the only book I can touch? Let me see. Okay, there's book 1. Book 2. Okay, that's still book 2. Okay, we got some books to read. Major figures and events of the French Revolution, book 1. Marie Antoinette, born in Vienna, Austria, on November 2nd, 1755. She was the youngest daughter of Francis I and Maria Theresa, Emperor and Empress of the Holy Roman Empire in 1770. As a young teenager, she was obligated? Yeah, I think so. Obligated to wed Louis the 16th? Louis XVI of France to symbolize an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis XVI. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontent grew and grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king and queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20th, but revolutionary forces apprehended the royal couple at Varennes on June 25th and escorted them back to Paris as prisoners. On August 10th, 1792, the monarchy was fully overthrown. Marie Antoinette spent the rest of her life in Parisian prisons. Louis XVI was executed on orders from the National Convention in January 1793. And in August, the Queen was put in solitary confinement in the conciergerie. Oh God. Ugh. Marie Antoinette was brought before the Revolutionary Tribunal on October 14, 1793, and guillotined 2 days later. See next page. She was executed without proof of the crimes for which she was accused. And then the guillotine. Wow. Ooh. Ah. It is uncertain who actually invented the guillotine, but we do know that it was named after Dr. Joseph Guillotine. Or Guillotin, maybe, because it doesn't have the E. Who recommended its use to the National Assembly in France in 1789 as the most humane and effective form of capital punishment. A guillotine similar to this one was used to behead thousands, including Marie Antoinette, during the French Revolution. I don't know if I would consider the guillotine humane. I heard some stories that apparently the blade also sometimes got dull and didn't in one go, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, not a good way to go. Alright, give me book number 2. Alright, the storming of the Bastille. On July 14th, 1789, an angry Parisian mob stormed and captured the old royal prison, known as the Bastille. The mob was looking for weapons and ammunition. The governor was killed. The 7 inmates, none of them political prisoners, were freed. After the prison was overthrown, its thick walls were torn down. We're told what had taken place. King Louis XVI exclaimed, "Why, this is a revolt!" "No, sire," was the reply. "It is a revolution." And indeed, this first outbreak of violence marked the true beginning of the revolution. After July 14th, there was no going back. The mob who participated in the takeover later became known as Les Vainqueurs, whatever, de la Bastille. Jean Leboeuf was born 1768 and died 1812. Born to peasant farmers, Jean Leboeuf became one of the commanders of the French Revolutionary Army at the age of 22. He is best known for foiling Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette's attempts to escape Paris in June 1791. After hearing rumors of their planned escape, Leboeuf organized troops to intercept the fleeing royal couple. The king and queen were captured at Varennes and escorted back to Paris as prisoners. The monarchy was finally overthrown less than 14 months later. Leboeuf later became a general under Napoleon Bonaparte and a member of the new French aristocracy. He amassed great wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for its splendid library. Leboeuf died in the War of 1812. Ironically, the great general was not killed by any soldiers, but by food poisoning that resulted from eating a can of rancid beef. The chateau remained in his name until the 1920s, when his then impoverished family was forced to sell off his estate. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed reading. Fun fact, the "let them eat cake" statement people say she said could not have been said by her, as Rousseau put it in print in 1767. The more you know, we're here to learn. Every girl needs to know the key parts of a guillotine. Yeah, you know, just how it works. You might need to use the guillotine yourself or something.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
I'm Lisa.
Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the
Why does she
library
sound
and
like
vandalized
Dora?
it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
I'm sorry. Does she give Dora vibes to anyone else? Did you see what happened? Yeah, the library was terrorized. You're right. Oh no. Just like the way she exclaims certain things feels very Dora. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
You know, you say that, but I think I am going to quote you on that. I'll check it later. Got my eyes on you.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
I like how everyone's like, Jacques Brunet is so hot. And it's like, all right, everyone chill out. Goodness.
What do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh, wait till you hear this. Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
Wow. Did she say what was stolen?
Not that I could hear. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
Wow, what is he, a vampire? Hi, Cozy. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. What was your favorite part of this murder? Pause. That was mine too. What, Jacob? We're gonna doubt her? What are we doubting?
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Well, I mean, we're right by the fire. I think we'll stay nice and warm right here. Like from Dora at the end of each episode where she asks what your favorite part is. Oh my god. Alright. Nancy, there we go. Thank you. Oh, dark spooky corridor. We're gonna go down. Alright. This is where we can find Jacques Brunet. Nancy! There we go. I will say, this one's great, but it is old, so sometimes it is hard to get Nancy to, like, operate where Nancy needs to go. Oh, our lockers. Okay, 5. Oh my god. 1. I don't think it actually cares the direction. 7.
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
Chocolat bleu.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Oh, the French intensifies. Ready?
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on vacation. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Ready? Oh. I like how anytime anything French happens, we all just have to be like, wait, we gotta be super French. Go, 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 go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what brings a professional skier from France to Wisconsin? Why not Aspen or Lake Tahoe?
I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Oui, oui, baguette. Je ne parle pas de France. Oh, goodness. I think like my favorite thing, I say it all the time, it's always my favorite thing to say, is, Je mange le pois. What do you call a little boy who's half French and half Scottish? A wee lad. Oh, I can't take us anywhere seriously, can we?
Ah, so you came halfway across the world for love. That's a fine excuse. So, when's the wedding?
As soon as possible.
Are you the eager one, or is she?
Do not ask me about the affairs of my heart, Nancy, or I would think you are trying to steal it. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
Oh, I'm just going to wander around and
Look at
become an
things.
expert on this castle.
I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Don't worry, Jacques. The last thing I want to do is get myself grounded.
Ciao. Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
He just like ended the conversation. He's like, we're done. And I'm like, no, we're not. Excuse you.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila, I make these hot boxes for keeping secrets safe. I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
No, definitely not. Nancy's not the secret haver. Definitely not.
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the revolution, that is.
That's true.
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter.
I have nothing else to do.
I'll talk to you later.
Allez, bye-bye.
Ali, bye-bye. Alright, 311 then. Excuse me. A frog in my throat. Did you finish those errands? Not yet. Like, give me some time, Epic. Goodness. I'm only one Nancy. Oh. Oh my gosh. She speaks Spanish. Helen Carp. Tanya Gooding. Ugh. Like me, she's got secret identities. Damn. Nancy, we need to learn from her with our secret identities. Nancy's always like, I'm undercover. I'm Nancy Drew. Like, every time. And it's like, Nancy, maybe it would be helpful if we didn't go undercover as Nancy. The internet's gotta know who Nancy is by now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm also gonna talk to Lisa.
Hi there, how's it going?
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
Okay, rude.
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
There was a little mix-up with the lockers, and I accidentally opened yours.
Yeah, and?
Well, I was kind of confused. I was just trying to see whose stuff was in there, and I found a bunch of IDs in your bag. They all had your picture and other people's names on them.
A savvy photojournalist always carries a couple of alternate identities, Nancy. When you're working under deadline,
Hey.
you don't always have time to play by the
Well,
rules. I'm sure you
Sophia.
know what I mean.
Hey, Sophia. No. Come here. I hear you, Wolflin. Come here. Come here. Come on. No, you're gonna be snooty. No, come here. Come here. What are you wolfling about? Hmm? Why don't you tell the class? What are you wolfling about? Do you want to tell everyone? Did you hear a thing? You know, you were sleeping so good. What bothered you? Sweet baby. Hi. You know, you hear something? You're hyper-focused. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we got the Zoe. She doesn't show up very often. She likes to lie in her bed. There's nothing there. It's fine. She's like, no, I hear something. Mother, I hear something and I must wolf-flew at it. If I tell you it's fine, will you chill out? Wow. No. Also, is it Loranthia? Welcome on in. We're having a good day. Hi, Zuzu. Hi. you want to help me solve Nancy? I know you've already solved this, Nancy, but you can help me solve it again, right? Okay, you good? Just chilling right there? Yeah, why don't you just chill right there and hang out with me? How about that? She's like, I'll hang out right here. She's busy solving mysteries before you even install the game. She's probably solving them before I even buy them. Knowing her.
Does your job take you to exotic, far-off places?
Well, there is a lot of travel. Too bad I'm so useless with foreign languages.
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it out.
I'll let you know.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
I will try. I mean, I got a fuzzy dog, so she's gonna keep me warm. Oh, baby. Oh, good Zoe. Okay, Hotchkiss is this way.
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Professor Hotchkiss? My name is Nancy. I'm sorry to hear that your room was robbed. Could I ask you a couple of questions about the incident?
Beep! Professor Hotchkiss is not available at this time. Thank you and goodbye. Beep!
I love her. She's so fantastic. Okay, you wanna jump down? Just don't be barking, okay? There you go, little one. Sophia, no. Okay, apparently she's gonna just tell me no. Hotchkiss is the best. Oh my god, she is. She's truly the best. And if anyone hasn't met her, just you wait.
That must be my boots at last!
Your boots are coming right up, Professor Hotchkiss.
Oh,
I promise.
the wrong one.
What are you working on in there, anyway?
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you, thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
I like how she just peeks at you. Quit your waffling. Goodness. Her and Prudence Rutherford, you mean? Oh, such good characters. I also like, oh god. Savannah. Savannah's also good. There's so many good characters in this game. But we'll get to them when we get to them.
No tip is necessary, Professor Hotchkiss. I don't actually work here. My name's Nancy Drew. I heard your room was robbed, and I'd like to find out what was taken so that Mr. Egan can report it.
Everything's under control, dear. Nothing to report. Thank you for my boots. My poor feet have been feeling so exposed.
Savannah Woodham is great. Oh, there's so many great characters. And then if we... She grabs them and then, like, closes her door real quick. She's very sneaky about that. We'll get her later. Mandy Drew, Gopher.
Can I help you?
I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Could you check it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
A while. I love him.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so we gotta fix this back hallway. Because if you notice... Oh, this is not the right way. I went the different way. This is just a whole lot of nothing. There's an elevator right there. Actually, it looks exactly the same. That's crazy. Yeah, so if you notice, there's this dark, spooky hallway because the light's out. So we gotta fiddle-faddle with it to get it to work. Expect them to say too long instead of a while. Nah. Alright, so...
The lights!
Sorry, my bad. My bad. I don't know, I'm just gonna start touching things, see what happens. This way. You know me, we just
Dead end.
Oh, okay, whoopsies, sorry, it's the wrong way. Yeah. This way. Okay, nope, it's still out, so we haven't flipped the right switches. So we're gonna keep fiddling with the switches until we get the right one. I don't know.
The lights!
Sorry, wrong one. My bad. The lights. I'd say sorry, but I'm not your employee. If you want me to do it, you need to pay me. Yeah, but Nancy loves to do tasks. Hey, we did it! The lights are on! Boop, 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 boo! We did it! Easy peasy. Randomly touching random circuit breakers. That's how you solve things. Just randomly random touches.
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem, boss.
Hi, Berkey. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Have we soft-locked ourselves today? No. And also, we're playing on Senior Detective today because I'm feeling like I can do it. And you know what? By golly, I think I can. Come on. Nancy, I swear. There we go.
Ugh! Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
It's me, Nancy.
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
She never remembers anyone's name. It's so fantastic. Boss didn't hire you? Yeah, but you can just call people boss. It doesn't have to imply an actual boss.
Yes?
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Imagine remembering names. I know. Can you imagine me trying to remember all your names in chat? Ugh. Who can do that? Not me.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata?
But I already have it.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
Love her. She's such a riot.
Baby back ribs. Yes. Oh, chili cheese dog. Fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
I absolutely love her. I think the fried bologna sandwich is just so good.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Love her. The best. This lady's nutsy cuckoo. No, she's not. She's a little eccentric, but the best kind. When you start to get to know her, you'll agree that she is the best Nancy character of all time.
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then. Drumsticks we got. Oops. But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, well, she's gone. What time is it? Like 5:45? Okay. It's 5:45. Boo, 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 boo.
Ah, Nancy, ¿cómo se va?
¿Cómo se va?
Lisa told me you were in the Olympics. What was that like?
Disappointing, frustrating, humiliating.
Oh.
Oh, what happened?
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country, and the rest of the world watching.
I mean, yeah, but it happens. It's okay. Not a meat eater, but orders 50 drumsticks. That is like the funny thing. I love chicken legs too, but I can't eat 50. But I can eat probably like 4 or 5, depending on the size. I can devour them like a piranha. That be your order meal is like 50 drumsticks for me too, please.
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh, la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
Bro, there's no one else working here. Like, you're an employee. Do something. You need help.
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay, so we dealt with that. Our radiator should be fixed, so we can... where am I? Where am I? Okay, I just went back that way. Sometimes you click the wrong way and Nancy gets turned around, and then it's really hard to be like, where am I? Nancy, send help. Trying to operate Nancy is a struggle. Ah, peace and quiet. I'll take that nice, sweet can of jar of oil thingamajigger, hoodabob, whatnot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Dexter's still here. It's 6:15. Jacques should be... I need Jacques to be away for a moment. Nancy ran too fast. I picture Nancy just like scuttling down the hallway like really quickly. Aha! They're closed! Aha! Take that little brush. Thank you very much. Okay, I need Dexter to skedoodle his little boodle out here. Okay, he's not leaving yet. It's 6:30. I don't know what time he leaves. You can also readjust time. I'm gonna go talk to Hotchkiss real quick. See if she has anything to say. Oh my god, I hate it. I have to come from this direction. I hate it here. Ah! There we go.
Is that you, Brandy? Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
A heap?
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul.
I am.
Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. Not counting the towers, how many windows are there
I
on
hate
the
this
face
question.
of the castle? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
God, I hate this one because I feel like I just don't know how to find the answer for it. She asks like a couple different questions and it's always random which question she'll pull. So there's no way to like have the answer at the ready. Does it state how many windows? I know we just read this, but I feel like I have no idea where to find this answer. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about windows. The only one that I remember is the age question of where Marie Antoinette marries King Louis. So I think she asked 3 questions, I want to say. So she asked that. She asked this one about how many windows there are, not including the tower or whatever. And then the other one she asks is how old or when was the elevator put into service. So she asked us, honestly, the hardest one. I mean, we are on senior, but it's one where just like I have no idea how to articulate how to get the answer for this one, if that makes sense. Oh, good, he's gone. Let's see, to-do list. I guess I'll shoot, but it's supposed to be shut down ski lift, check emergency generator, so he did those. Get Brunei to fix Professor's booth, that's already done, that should be crossed off. Refund guests who canceled, snow plows, try to reach Christy again, change library alarm code, so he hasn't changed it. Change bulbs in tower. Well, you didn't have to change it. It was just a breaker. Replace filter in vent shaft. Keep searching. For what? Get boots back to Professor. We already did that. So check that off. Get a basement circuit breaker. Or check. That should also be checked. And get dinner orders from guests. Interesting that we only asked like one person. Only one person gets dinner here. A key. Okay, so there's that. We can't steal the peppermints, which is like super unfortunate because it's like, why won't you let Nancy have peppermints? Why not? Bro, I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess 7. See if she gives me a different one, or if I just. I don't know. I can't go outside.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to
I'm just
write
gonna
it down so
guess.
I don't forget.
This is like always the hardest question because I'm like, I don't know. 7.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. No, that can't be it. It doesn't fit my calculations. You'll need to try again. Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Can you remind me of what I'm looking for again?
I can't seem to find that one. Well, here's another one. What is the model number on the elevator?
I'll take that one.
I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
That one I can do. That one's much easier. Thank you. Model number on the elevator. Yeah. Model number. It is 50964. Okay. She just had to give me an easy one, and it would have been fine. But no. She's like, yeah, let me ask you this.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
50964.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka! If there's one thing I like in a young person, it's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
Righto. Okay, actually, it's this way. Okay, let's... Because it's... Like 7:45. Okay, so let's change the time. We can go talk to her.
I wonder if the power's on.
I turned the breaker up to my own power room. Oopsies. Let's see if we can fix that. Oopsie daisies. Actually, I need to use the elevator. I need something to trigger with the elevator. Come to me, elevator. Basement, please. Okay, I need to fix my power. Okay, oops, that way. Now the question is, I have no idea. I'm just gonna flip random switches and we're gonna hope and pray that the power to my room is back on. Smooth. Listen, no, I don't work here, okay? Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, cool. Alright,
I'm not sure if I can make it.
okay,
You.
There you go, Nancy. Alright, well, we made it to the top floor anyways. We broke the elevator. It's totally fine.
I wonder if the power's on.
Ah! Well. I didn't turn this... Oh my god, I even turned this off. How do I... Gosh darn it. So one of those switches turned that light off, but I still haven't turned power back on to my room. Lovely. Well, isn't this just quite the predicament we're in, aren't we? Okay, let's just test to see how to turn the stairway back on, because I don't know which one. Let's try that one. Also, real quick, I need to use the streamer's room. 2 seconds. Okay. That's not the right way. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay, still haven't turned that back on. Welcome back. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you. We do that, maybe. Okay, so the lights are back on, but now is power back to my room is the main question here. Welcome back. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate it.
I wonder if the power's on.
Well... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm dying. Choking. Help. Send help. Hi, Elle. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. How's the dancing? Oh, it's going good. We're playing on Senior. I decided to be a little risky today. Okay, that should reset the elevator. I don't know. We'll flip those. We're also trying to get power back to our room because I was trying to flip the surge breakers to get this light working for part of the quest, and I did. But I shut power off to my room, so oopsie daisies. Supposed to breathe there, not choke on it. I'm sorry. I wasn't taught well.
I wonder if the power's on.
What did I do? I ruined everything. I'm gonna lose my mind. Who doesn't label their like whatchamacallits? Their power box. Like, these should be labeled. Whatever the heck this is should be labeled, but they're not. I'm sorry. Who is running this establishment? I need to write a strongly worded letter because also, one, I'm an employee, not an employee, touching dangerous electrical and turned off power because I didn't know what was labeled.
I wonder if the power's on.
Oh! Okay. I don't know what powers my room. Because I don't want to actually turn this back off again, but I've clearly done something. I don't know what I've done. I don't know. I either turned the hallway, this light off again. I did. I did indeed. What if I flip that one on? I'm trying to see which one. Okay, so those three I think are tied to this. Please let me. At least the power to the doors still work.
I wonder if the power's on.
Son of a bitch. Which is it? Is this senior mode actually biting me in the butt now? Is this the moment? I don't know. I just want power back to my room. I don't know what I did. I did something. Found 2 more shinies yesterday. Very nice. Welcome on in, Pokemon Girl. I've done it! I have power! Sure. Good night. Thank you. That was the hardest thing I've done all day. My goodness. Jiminy Christmases. Excuse moi. Tismbrain decided it was time for jam. Ooh, jam is good. You turned with tea? Ooh, I hope you enjoy. You guys ready to meet Professor Hotchkiss?
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brainwaves are at their most powerful during this time.
Yes, I happen to do some of my best work in the middle of the night, too. So, tell me, Professor, what is this theory you're working on?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
Wow, Professor, that's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work, but are you sure you don't mind?
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59. And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
Put everything back, so help me, so help me.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
See you soon.
Right-o!
Love her. Her Green Knight Shadow sure is something, but she rocks it. Yeah, she does. Love Hotchkiss. Ugh, excuse me. Okay, let's go to her room. I know. We were actually at Monsters Inc. referencing last night. Born November 2nd. The Scorpio, like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Austrian birth name Marie Antonia. married off at 15, and she had to change her name too. She must have been frightened, maybe? Her favorite color was purple, like me. I wonder if she adored chicken drumsticks. Despite the elaborate hairstyles that were the fashion of the day, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose, unpowdered, and natural. Note, evidence that she was unpretentious. There is no concrete evidence that she was the one who coldly declared, "Let them eat cake," in response to the news that her people were starving. Marie was immature, but not cruel. Wow, there you go. Stop chewing on your foot, Sophia. I just see movement in the corner of my eye. She's just there with her little foot stuck in her mouth, just chewing on her Tootsie Toes.
Testing. Can anyone hear me?
Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth.
Oh, okay. I think we're rolling.
Her.
Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being
Focus.
here.
There we go.
It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
And then that's where it ends because it's out of battery. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. So we'll have to come watch more of that. Yeah. Dearest B, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure you're onto something important with the medallion in the stained glass window, but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that Marie Antoinette gave her niece Helga the First, my great-great-great-great-aunt, the medallion. She told Helga to keep it safe, as it was part of a great truth, and she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this great truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you will be successful. Helgen von Hondeldorf, I think it is? Yeah, Hanseldorf. I think that's all we can look at in here. Okie doke. I think that's it. I think that's all we can look at in her room right now. Okay. Yada-da-da.
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh. Did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Okay. We're gonna go on. Okay. Weird crashing and banging in the middle of the night. Kind of spooky. That's what you got when there's history books. If it was herstory. Oh my god, Mila, stop. Yeah. Okay. So we can climb up all the way here because we can slip in here. Dun, 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 dun. Secret Nancy! It's the library! Ooh, ah. Oh god. How do I... Turn around, Nancy. I hate that sound.
Okay,
Hate that sound.
ya.
Hate that sound. Heat alarms. They
crazy
give me
old
such
man.
bad anxiety.
I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint. I don't have time to clean this up.
Okay, so we now have access to the library with no problems. But, there we go. An atlas of the United States. Wisconsin, that's where we're at. Capital's Madison, organized as territory July 4th, 1836. Entered Union May 29th, 1848. Nicknamed the Badger State. Motto, forward! State symbols, the flower is the wood violet. Tree is the sugar maple. Bird is the robin. Animal, badger, it's the Badger State. And wildlife animal, the white-tailed deer. Domestic animal, the dairy cow. Insect is the honeybee. Beverage, milk, dairy cows. Song, on Wisconsin. Dance, the polka. And symbol of peace, the mourning dove. And then here's the global location. Latitude 45 north and longitude 90 west. I'm going to write that down. 45 degrees north. 90 degrees west. When I start my ears, I start yelling back at them. I hate them. I hate it. It gives me just a pure awful feeling of anxiety. I hate it. So yeah, someone did punch a hole in the wall. My goodness. Shame. Shame on them. Damaging this poor, sweet, innocent library. The Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen? Hans Axel von Fersen, born 1755, died 1810, was a Swedish-French soldier and a diplomatic agent who became a close friend of Queen Marie Antoinette during the early 1780s and went on to work for the counter-revolutionary movement after 1789. After Antoinette's execution in 1793, von Fersen wrote about her every year on the anniversary of her death until his own death in 1810. Many scholars have concluded that he must have been in love with her. His diary recounts his political movements during this time and provides us with valuable historical insight into the political climate in France at the end of the 18th century. The Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen. Thanks to the fine scholarship of Melissa St. John at the University of Michigan, the significant historical document has been uncovered and translated into English. June 3rd, 1791. The trouble in France continues to mount. The revolutionaries have forced the king and queen to return to the Tuileries in Paris, where they are living like virtual prisoners. I'm working with the counter-revolutionaries to help the royal couple escape to England. June 18th, 1791. Everything is arranged. False passports, a carriage, disguises. Just after midnight on Tuesday, the king and queen, dressed as servants, will slip out of the city by coach. I will be their driver. I have instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they are stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries, her diamonds for her life. I can have no peace until I know that she is safe beyond the treachery of this revolution. June 27th, 1791. Alas, what a cursed night! I had not expected that Commander Lebeuf, I guess it's supposed to be, I think it's Lebeuf because of the O. Anyway, Marie's most outspoken enemy would be present at the checkpoint in Varennes. Marie tried to negotiate, but that scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. It was helpless to stop them. She and Louise were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. The situation was grim indeed. July 1st, 1791. I still cannot speak to the Queen, as she is kept under full-time surveillance. I am awaiting orders from Vienna as to what to do next, but I fear that it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thought of her suffering destroys me. Okay, that's it. I wanted to read more. Yeah, you too. I mean, I get it. Alarms have their purpose, but by golly, they spook me. All right, so what we're gonna do? We have dust. We start We start dusting the keypad to find the code. Okay. So, I believe it does change because I know it's not this. Actually, it might actually be this in regular. So, the darkest is 3. So, we know 3 is first. And then I'm gonna guess it's star. I want to say 2-7. Okay, it's not. It's 3 star 7 2. Okay. Okay, so we now know the code, so we can actually now enter that door because the reason why I haven't done it because this key opens this door and it just immediately sets the alarm off, and I just didn't want to do that to my poor fragile little heart. Ooh, ship in a bottle. Anything else I can click on? So we can click on this. So if we set this to west, that to that. Okay, so we have, I think this is called the sextant, because I think it's a measuring for at sea, I think maybe? No, I think that's for something else. Anyway, we now have negative 15, 10, negative 5. Ew, is this sextant? Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say and be like, I'm super confident. Then someone be like, you're dumb. What do you mean? You know? I try my best to not sound too overly confident. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to its den. And then here's where it is. So, hello. Oh, there we go. I was like, where can I interact with it? So we have 15, negative 15, 10, this way. I hate that sound, it spooks me, but we did open a secret passageway. Huzzah to us. I'll look at it in just a second. I want to make sure we don't miss anything. There's a picture of Marie. Wow. It was used for navigations? Yeah. Why, thank you. I did do it. Oh no! Someone spilled their wine! True stories behind famous portraits. Marie Antoinette. Of the many great portraits painted by Marcel Bonnet during his career, none has fueled more controversy and gossip than his portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was completed only months before the revolution broke out. It all began when King Louis XVI, Marie's husband, commissioned an opulent jeweled tiara for her birthday. Set in the tiara was a ruby, an emerald, a sapphire, and a 52-carat diamond. Bigger than any diamond ever before worn by French royalty. Marie was horrified by the tiara's extravagance and refused to wear it. It is even rumored that she referred to it as my crown of ruination. Though no one knew what she meant by this. When it came time to have her portrait painted by the master Bonnet, Marie insisted on posing away from the palace at Versailles in the tower room at the Chateau Rochemont, where she often visited to escape the growing turmoil in Paris. Further, the queen refused to be painted wearing the tiara. King Louis was furious, but Marie would not budge. She chose to ornament herself with a purple rose instead. Not just a flower, but a symbol of her willful defiance of her husband's wishes. When the portrait was finished, she gave it to the Rochemont in appreciation of their loyal friendship. Shortly thereafter, the revolution erupted in full. When Marie Antoinette and her husband were arrested, the queen refused to reveal the whereabouts of the tiara. Even after her execution, neither the tiara nor the magnificent jewels it contained were ever found. To this day, speculation and heated debate continues about what became of the Crown of Ruination. The painting is now in the hands of a private American collector. Wow. 52 carats is pretty massive. Oh, yeah. It's a pretty big honking diamond. Okay, so we opened up this, and it looks so spooky in here, but don't worry. We have a lighter. Ha. How long were we waiting here, Nancy? Either way, we have a key. But we can also see the most important part. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice. But instead, my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you. We'd patch it all up. Talk through it. As dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygones with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot. My refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look. In the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter brought me, my darling young rascal boy. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can click on. But if we turn around, we have a whole nother thing we can look at. I don't think there's anything in the books. I think it's just these two. So we have this. When he was good, he was very, very good. Dexter, the son of my life. Attaboy. Go boldly, counsel, ASA. Let's see. Sesquicentennial. Earns student trip to DC by Janet Robinson. Madison. Students from all corners of Wisconsin competed at the Badger State Spelling Bee in Madison on Saturday. The day began with 116 finalists, ages 9 to 15, at Capitol Elementary School. After 14 rounds of competition, there were 3 remaining finalists. Marcia Aldridge of Dresser, Tanya Jones of Ladysmith, and Dexter Egan of Butter Ridge. In the end, Egan, a 5th grader, correctly spelled sesquicentennial to earn an all-expense-paid trip next month to the Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., not to mention a trophy and statewide fame. After the contest, Dexter said he had been preparing for the event since last fall. The charming 11-year-old was just one of more than 50,000 elementary and junior high students in Wisconsin who participated in the classroom, school, city, and county competitions that led to Saturday's competition. Several hundred people from around the state drove to Madison to watch the event. Among those in the audience was the chocolate milk tycoon, Ezra Wickford, who was Egan's adoptive father, who asked how he felt about Dexter's victory. Wickford said he felt like the proudest dad on earth and added, adopting Dexter was the best thing I ever did. The Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee will be held from May 28th to June 3rd. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Jenna. It's so good to see you. How are you today, ma'am? The Young Buckaroos, chartered by Congress July 13th, 1933, National Council, 49 Parker Avenue, New York City, Certificate of Service. This is to certify that according to the records of the Young Buckaroos, Dexter Egan was a member of this organization registered with the National Council from August 1940 to November 1944. Best Attendance Award, School Merit 1942. Yeehaw! First Vehicle. Excellence in Citizenship Award, Certificate of Merit. The certificate is presented to Dexter Egan, for demonstrating leadership among his peers in the Vilas County Youth Recycling Project to help in the war effort. Secretary of State of Wisconsin, whatever that is. County Recycling Project, 1943, and Father's Day, 1945. Okay, that's already looked at. Okay, we can't go any further. Doing good. Got groceries and tidied the kitchen. Now just chilling for a little. Heck yeah. You're gonna join us when we're playing Nancy? When he was bad, he was horrid. Dexter, when it rains, it pours. All right. March 14th, 1945. Dear Mr. Wickford, we're sorry to report that your son, Dexter, was caught on school grounds last night throwing rocks at the gymnasium windows. This is the second time he's been caught attempting to destroy school property. We fear Dexter is becoming a danger to himself and others. We have no choice but to expel him. Please contact us if you have any questions regarding this matter. Sincerely, Harold Burney, school principal. Dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know I was wrong. I know you were very disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. Your son, Dexter. Suspect passing phony checks by Griffin Sanders, Milwaukee. Bank employees at the Milwaukee branch of First National Bank on 3rd Street helped catch a young man who tried to cash counterfeit checks in their bank September 6 at 2:30 p.m. The man came into the bank with phony checks and identification that matched everything on the checks. Milwaukee Police Sergeant Fred Leota said bank employees noted the license plate and a description of the car called police and identified the young man after the Milwaukee police stopped the car. The suspect has been identified as Dexter Eakin, 18, of Butter Ridge, the adopted son of prominent chocolate milk tycoon Ezra Wickford. He had 3 different sets of false IDs matching the checks, Liotta said. At 18, the kid is already like a pro. Egan was arrested on felony charges of possession of false ID for purposes of fraud, possession of counterfeit checks, attempting to pass the checks, and conspiracy. If convicted, he would face a prison sentence of up to 20 years. As of last Friday, Egan was being held at the county correctional center on a $50,000 bail, said a jail spokeswoman. Ezra Wickford would not be reached for comment, nor has anyone come forward to post bail for Mr. Egan. We got avoid a check. No, go back. And then we have Rockford, Belcher, and Belch. What names? Attorneys at Law, 17 Franklin Avenue, Suite 101, Madison, Wisconsin, June 3rd, 1949. Dear Ezra, I have changed your will according to the directions you gave me in our meeting of May 21st. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no recourse to inherit Wickford Castle, or any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize upon your name or reputation. I'm currently proceeding with your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter, and to sever any subsidiary legal ties you may have to him. I will notify you when these procedures are finalized. On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction and to urge you not to blame yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could with Dexter, and some children just turn out to be bad eggs. Nonetheless, while your disappointment must be profound, I commend your prudence and pragmatism in the decisions you have made to protect your estate. Yours faithfully, Peter Reckford. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, he got disowned. He went to jail and then got disowned. I'm gonna go this way. I want to go through the door. Go, Nancy, go! So that should be everything we need in the library.
It's stuck.
And that's where we need our oiling can. So we have a secret passage in here.
The elevator's in the way.
So we're gonna need the elevator at some point. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to floor 2. Let's sleep and go talk to some people. Okay, Nancy's room should be right here. Okay. Oh, is it already 9:30? Okay, well, never mind. We were, like, in the library doing things so late that it, like, 5 hours or so passed. Because, like, we got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's already 9:30. Wow.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
I like how we don't even have to be like, yeah, thanks. We're just gonna be like, I'm not gonna discuss this conversation. We're talking about
I
something
was
else.
in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
Dangerous in there.
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
I mean, we kind of find evidence that proves that you did, but, you know, I can understand it might be a sore subject.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
What was he like?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
All right.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while, he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
All right, bye. Wonderful chat with you.
So what'd you find in the library?
Please, Lisa. You know it's off limits.
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
Excuse you?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Aw, you're no fun.
When you researched this place, did you find any references to a secret garden?
Huh. Not that I remember. But I probably wasn't even thinking about gardens. I mean, it's hardly croquet weather.
That's true.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
Hashtag you could say that? Yeah. I like how you can ask him 2 questions where he just repeats that. You could say that.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Okay, we have nothing
I'll
to say
talk
to
to
him.
you later.
Bye.
Bye. This, not that door. There should be, I think, a door down here. That's the sauna. Yeah, this is,
It's like the North Pole out there.
okay, so we can't venture out in the cold just yet. Okay, so I think what we need to do, my ear itches. Okay, let us,
It's
Take-
locked.
oh. Well, we heard it's locked. She must read incredibly slow to still be reading the same magazine. Or maybe she really likes it. Okay. Don't judge her on reading the same magazine. Let's put it on the first floor. Some of us read slow. Yeah, some of us have dyslexia, Epic. Gosh. So this should be the library. I have the code. Oh, I hate. Oh! Okay. Dexter's not gonna come strangle us. We're fine. We're good. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna be going through these like little shafts quite a bit. Da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Do 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 do. So this is essentially just one of those puzzles where you just touch things and then they have an order. That's all. Dang it. There we go. Secret tunnel under the castle. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, ah.
It's locked.
Does this key go to that?
It's locked.
No, we get a different key. I will take that though, thank you. We need to come here at a different time. So, what looks like a dead end, you can see a door outline. But sadly, once Nancy knows it, apparently you can't push it open. You can only somehow pull it open, and then when it closes, it's like, nah. You can only grab from the other side. Okay, we're back on the first floor. This way. I guess it really didn't matter. Boo, 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 boo. So we need to go exploring late in the evening, I believe. Let's try like 11. We're looking for the clashing and banging sound again. Yeah, that's a dead end. Also,
Yet another.
it
dead
goes
end.
nowhere. Why would he do this? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we still don't have the sound that I'm looking for. Maybe it's more like early in the morning when Hotchkiss is out. Why don't we just do that? Let's put it at 4. Okie dokes. Is that sound sounding? It's not. What the heck? Oh, speaking of which, we actually can... We spent some time. We can actually finish watching her tape thingy. Because the battery's charged. We won't be able to watch it fully. Like, there's no, like, full, but... We can watch the majority of it. Bam.
Ooh, what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon? Shall I peep? La la! I do believe I'll peep.
Okay, so also, fun fact.
The beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? It fits! Note to self.
High five, Team Hotchkiss!
And what's this?
Such a great
A
line.
message? Eureka! It says the diamond.
That's it, and then that's where it cuts. The funny thing that I feel like if they made this as a more newer Nancy, we would see a model walk up to it and be animated. But because this is Nancy's Drew number 4, that you just see the camera get put down, looking at where there should be Hotchkiss, but she's never there. What happens if you're in room 559? Does she bust you? Maybe? I don't know. I've never been in her room in time for her to come yell at me. I would assume so. We had that happen when we played Message in a Haunted Mansion, where Abby would bust in and got mad at me. And that was the first time that ever happened, because I wasn't... I saw she was gone, but I didn't notice we were, like, right at the end of the window Abby was going to be gone. So, possibly she'd be? I don't know.
Yes, dear?
That or maybe she just kicked Nancy out. I really don't know.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
The infamous tiara, of course. Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant piece commissioned for herself, and they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it, and then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
Was it ever found?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, we need to go back down that hallway or the secret passage we found, but I need the sound to go back off again, because that's not the way. If without the sound, then there's nothing we can do there. Well, let's put on the regular, see if there's anything that Jacques needs to say to us. Let's put like 9 a.m. Because we haven't talked to him in a little bit, so I want to see if there's anything he wants to say. And then I need to find that sound. Gonna go talk to Jacques. Jacques. Not the door, Nancy. Goodness.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
Ali, bye-bye. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say to Dexter, but I just want to make sure everyone doesn't have anything else they want to say right now. Lisa's not even here. I guess she's still sleeping.
Can I help you?
Okay.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
I don't think Hotchkiss has anything to say with us. Well, she's in her... Oh my god. Her room, but I can check. Okay, yeah. So she's just gonna be typing away. I need that sound, like that clash and banging sound. I just don't know what time. We heard it, but I don't remember the time. What if we set it to about 7 p.m.? Maybe it's much earlier in the evening than I would think. Let's see. No. I need the clock. Yeah, that sounds of typing. Is Lisa there? Because I want to make sure I'm done speaking to Lisa for right now, too. No, she's not there. She's probably back in her room. Yeah, Dexter's gone. Like, pretty much everyone is just away. But, like, I need that sound to show back up. Gosh darn it, man. Let's try and go till 10 p.m. No? Dude, she's like typing all day. I'm like trying to think. So we went through and did everything in the library. We talked to Egan. He's exhausted. Jacques is exhausted, I'm pretty sure. Hotchkiss is also exhausted for her dialogue. I think that stained glass, or the thing she saw, yet. Okay, so I just heard the banging noise, so maybe we should actually go check it out. So this is the thing. I don't know how or why this is through a peephole, but it is. Okay, cool. So now that we know the sound's there, I don't really need the hustle. It's so weird because we heard it over here, but then we heard it somewhere else, but that's okay. I'm just moving the elevator because I don't know if the elevator will still be on the first floor like where I left it. So I'm going to personally move it myself. First floor, please. Honestly, we could have left it on the second floor, but this takes me right to the library, and I also know where the elevator is, so... Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, okay. La 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 la. La 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 la. Run, Nancy! Scurry! Scurry, Nancy! Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and also this constantly changes. Yeah, so now we have sounds of sawing. Jacques!
Nancy, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Don't you think I should be asking you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
What's your fiancé expecting you to accomplish by breaking into the Queen's Tower?
I am doing this for my country and for my family's name. Isabelle has nothing to do with it, except that I feel I must succeed before I will feel worthy to marry her. The tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What kind of document?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
A secret compartment?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
Why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about his discovery?
He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
So, how do you know all of this?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
What did he think the journal contained that was so important?
The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
Yeah, you doubt him, Epic?
But how do you think the medallion fits in? What's its significance?
I have no idea. I believe whoever hid that journal must have left the medallion with it as a part of their message. But what? Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand, and then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okay, I like how our locker was only 3 digits, which typically usually lockers are. But it's so funny, his is like, mine's a 4-digit.
Well, as long as you promise to tell Christy what's going on.
You're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
He wants that tiara? You think so? We'll see. Secret door. Nancy, running down the hallways. So he's got one that actually says it's Jacques. So it is 2, 6, 6, 5. Jacques, darling, I am trying to be patient, but I cannot understand what is taking you so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and they think it is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You know, I believe that our love makes us richer than kings and queens, and I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. You said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks, but it has been 2 months. I can't wait forever. please, don't make me give up on you. I remain your petit chou, Isabel. Jacques Brunet, Wickford Castle, Butter Ridge. U.S. Immigration! Oh no, ICE is after him. U.S. Immigration and Natural Services Branch, 045094, Salt Lake City, Utah. To whom it may concern, our records indicate that your visitor's visa will expire within 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, you will be doing so in violation of the law. If your visitor status has changed or you wish to dispute our records, please contact your local immigration authority immediately. Reference form GMG1-11, verb delta. 54 karat diamond would easily fetch 8 figures, quite possibly. Speaking of diamonds, D is for diamond. D is for dazzling, D is for diamonds. Fancy diamonds, diamond shapes, famous diamonds, diamond appraisal, diamond grading. What everyone should know at the world's most coveted stones. The 5 C's on diamonds appraisals: color, cut, clarity, carat, and cost. Color. Diamonds are clear, right? Not so. Actually, when viewed under a special jeweler's light, you can see that diamonds come in every color of the rainbow. What's more, the color of the diamond is the second biggest factor in its price. After carat weight, the clearer or more colorless the diamond is, the more it's worth. Most diamonds have at least a hint of yellow or brown body color. Others called fancy. So you have the color scale. So D, E, and F are colorless. G, H, I, and J are near colorless, and K, L, M have a faint yellow look to them. And then you have N, O, P, Q, R, S are very light yellow, and then T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z are yellow light, fancy color. Diamonds have a blue, pink, purple, or red tint. If a diamond does not have enough color to be called fancy, then it is graded on a scale of colors ranging from D through Z. A D diamond is considered to be colorless. At the other end of the spectrum, anything more intense than Z is considered fancy. A fancy yellow diamond is more expensive than a light yellow diamond. So you have the cut. Diamonds come in a variety of shapes: round, emerald, heart. So you have the emerald, which is more the square. You have the marquise, which is that kind of like football shape. You have the oval. You have the heart, round. Square is a princess cut, and then you have the pear. Marquise, oval, pear, and princess. Still, not every diamond of the same shape looks the same. 2 heart-shaped diamonds can appear very different, actually, and you don't need to be a diamond expert to see that one may have more shape appeal than the other. The most popular shape that diamonds are cut into is the round. It is also the most brilliant or sparkly of all the cuts. The ideal cut for a diamond is the one for which the diamond's proportions achieve the most brilliance. The diagram below shows what is considered ideal cut in round of brilliance according to American Ideal / Tolosky and the European ideal cut. The proportions given are relative to the girdle diameter. Oh my god. All right. You got him in the chat. I see. All right. I think that's everything we can look at in Jacques' locker. And look, there's that. Ah! No, Nancy!
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out.
Oh my gosh, Nancy. Chill out, phone.
Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm sorry, Jacques. I know how important that medallion was to you.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
Also, can I say it's funny that we're looking at the phone. Nancy was talking to Jacques, but the phone is still on the receiver. Nancy's not talking to people on the phone. She's telepathic. Also, I feel like I see this every time, but I hate how Jacques is so just uncaring that Nancy was knocked unconscious. All he cares about is that the medallion was stolen. I'm sorry, Jacques. I was brutally assaulted in the back of the head and lost consciousness. I'm sorry I couldn't defend myself from someone who snuck up on me and stole a thing. I don't know what Jacques expected Nancy to do. Somehow unconscious karate chopped and fight her way to whoever knocked her out to keep the medallion. Like, bro. Honestly, kind of an ass. Just saying. Oh, he's not even in there. What time is it? It's 12:15. Whether that's AM or PM, it's neither here nor there because the Nancy clock doesn't have a time. Well, it's probably in the middle of the night, would be my guess. I'm just gonna take a peek, see if anyone else is around, and if they're not, then we know we have our answer. Well, Lisa's here.
Well, if it isn't Dexter's little Cinderella.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
I don't think I ever heard her say that dialogue. That's interesting.
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
Well, let's just say someone must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation. Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery.
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Mr. Egan, I confess, I found my way into the corridor that leads to the Queen's Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red. I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
That's an amazing story, Mr. Egan. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I'm just as curious as you once were.
I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself, but you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
Okay, so now we've got to the point where we triggered where the snowstorm is gone. So we can now go outside.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Can you look similar to Detective Barbie? Does it? I've never played any of those games, but also I've never been a Barbie fan. Which shouldn't surprise literally anyone, given the fact that I kind of hate the color pink. Wait, why did I come in here? I don't need to be in here. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm failing downwards at the moment. Oh, righty. We're gonna go outside in the cold. I wish Nancy would wear something warm, but you know. You mean pink isn't your favorite color? No, God no, it's green. Johnny, you should know this. We all love the color green. Best color ever. Ta-da! Hello? There we go. We found a winter wonderland. Who doesn't like pink? I just said I hate the color pink. You just being silly? How dare you? I told you this isn't a silly, funny, haha place. Pull the lever. Secret box. We got a red medallion. Ooh.
It's freezing out here.
Okay, we're gonna go in and heat up Nancy. Okay, Nancy's been heated up. So he said there's a key somewhere in the maintenance shed. I think it's over here. Aha! I have found the key. The Vilas County Daily Telegraph local buzz. Do you know what your neighbors are up to? Remember when? Not many of us are old enough to remember young Dexter Egan, the adopted son of old Daddy Chaco Bucks Ezra Wickford. Most of us only came to know Dexter, the boy who was lucky enough to grow up at Wickford Castle, as Villa County's most famous juvenile delinquent. According to legend, it was Dexter's troublemaking that caused Wickford's disappearance from public life. Most of us have used his name as an example to our own children to frighten them to obedience. You don't want to turn out like Dexter Egan, do you? We would ask. A counterfeiter? Convicted felon? Bad egg? Isn't it amazing that after 25 years in prison, Dexter Egan's release is coinciding with the grand reopening of Wickford Castle, now owned by the enterprising young Christy Lane? It's true, and a rumor has it that Egan is determined to straighten out his life and make up for past mistakes. But how? Will he become Wisconsin's next chocolate milk tycoon? When asked about his plans to reinvent himself, the ever-charming Dexter said, "No comment." Does this spell trouble for Vilas County? Only time will tell.
I can hardly feel my toes.
Oh my god, Nancy, I'm just trying to read. Okay, I'll take you inside and then we'll come back. Dear goodness, Nancy. Oh, I didn't want to go to the locker. Nancy, can I send you to the sauna? Heat you up? No? Nancy, thank you for the stretch. I will. Everyone, make sure you get a big stretch. Ooh, pop at shoulders. Okay, good stretch. No silly fun haha plays? Okay, bye. No, don't leave me, Jenna. Jenna, don't leave. I miss you already. Your sister played the Barbie detective games, my dude. That looks like Professor Plum sings the intro. Wait, what? What the what? Okay, well, we got the key. I just want to make sure there's anything else for us to touch. I don't want to miss anything. That's important later. I think that's it. Actually, I didn't need to come back. There's nothing else for Nancy to touch. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Nancy trudged you on the cold. A third time for nothing. Okay, so we now have the key. Boop, 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 boop. It's 1:15. Hold on. Is Jacques still away? Or is he just gonna be a crappy baby? Oh, he doesn't come back till 2. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. New Detective Barbie, Barbie Explorer, Barbie Writing Club, Barbie Super Spy. Wow, tons of Barbies. To be fair, Barbie probably has had so many games. Nancy's had quite a bit of games, but obviously I think Barbie is definitely a bigger namestay than Nancy.
Glad you came down to talk. Get this. I saw Dexter walking out to the maintenance shack with this, like, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
Thanks for the tip, Lisa. I think I will. Want to come along?
Thanks, Nancy, but you're the brainiac. I'll just guard this comfy chair and wait for your report.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
Real quick though, I'm gonna go do... Actually, I'm already on the first floor. Let's go this way. Okay, so the library's right there. Okay, so the elevator is here. Good, it's in position. It's in position! That would actually be a really bad idea if you wanted to quickly after being cold. Well, I mean, yeah, but it's fine. It's Nancy. She can go in the sauna. It's fine. Who cares? Nancy's fine. Nancy's been through worse. Rapidly changing temperatures is nothing new to Nancy. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Okay, it's 1, 4, 2. Dang it. One. There we go. My goodness. That didn't have to be a struggle, but apparently I made it a struggle. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, same thing. They just have to be in this arching position. Let's go, babies! Okay, that's, I think, like a dead end, so we're gonna go this way. And if we look up the stairs... Oh no! Stairs are missing! Looks like we gotta fix it, because we have a puzzle. Hi, Mr. Yoshi, it's good to see you. Welcome on in! Oh god, they've added a fourth one! Okay. Now the question is, how do we solve this? No. So that's how we can get this doodad there. No, I have an idea. No. I have an ingenious idea. Okay, so Jaguar's there. So that's how we get that there, but I still need something there to help. Actually, hang on, I'm gonna have to take that one back out, actually. Hang on, let me actually re-rotate these. Okay, that's locked in its spot. I need this one to be where this guy is. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Da 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 da. Nancy's here. You doing good? One last morning shift before you get a day off and you start your overnight shift. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic. I hope the working goes well. We're playing Nancy. We're on senior, but I'm not gonna let senior best me. So we're actually doing pretty okay. Yeah, that definitely goes there. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. Senior mode, normal or hard mode? Senior's hard. So the way Nancy's go is it's junior and then it's senior. I've only seen Master when we played number 2 of Nancy, Stay Tuned for Danger, so I have no idea what Master mode is. Because mostly Nancy games going forward are pretty much always junior and senior. And the way it works is junior is pretty much, I would say, usually the default one, especially if you've never played before, because 1, puzzles are easier. 2, people that you can call on the phone will actually help you give hints. So if you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing, they can kind of give you hints like, maybe you should check this out, Nancy. Or they might be like, wow, Nancy, maybe you should like talk to this person and ask them some questions. So like Junior gives you more opportunities to seek help. And in later games actually let you have a task list. When you play senior mode, your task list is gone, if they exist. This one doesn't have a task list. And if you try to call anyone, they're like, you're the detective, Nancy, and the senior detective. You should solve this. So you pretty much have, like, no help, and the puzzles are usually significantly harder. But I played this, Nancy, like, so many gosh darn times that it's not much of a problem. And honestly, we're doing a pretty okay job, I'd say. This one either goes here and that one goes there, possibly. We'll have to see how they line up. Actually, no, it's definitely this way. Because it goes that way, and that goes that way. Okay, that one goes there. So then you go here. Ah! No! It undid everything! Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I'm not crying, you're crying.
For real?
Yes, unfortunately. Luckily, it's not like the hardest thing in the world. It's just soul-crushing upsetting. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, so the top and bottoms are good. Okay, so that should be the borders completely fine. And now the hard part of actually trying to find whatever the heck is going on here in the middle. Oh, that goes there. Oh, that goes there real good. Also, I didn't realize like those went there. That worked out real good. Oh yeah, that goes there. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. That actually goes there. That goes there for sure. Let's go, babies! Good puzzle. I love that puzzle. Such a fun puzzle.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Got a cool mosaic kind of tiling. Pretty cool. Alright, we got what we needed out of here. So let's... Vámonos. Yeah, I don't think there's a sneaky or easier way out. We have to go kind of the somewhat long way. Boo boo boo. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. We need it to be a little bit later, but we also should follow up on what Lisa said. So why don't we do that? Because it's 4:30. And it's probably in the afternoon. Jacques should be here.
Nancy, I still cannot believe you lost my medallion. How could you have been so careless?
I hate him. Honestly, I truly do. Because it's like, bro, I was literally beaten unconscious. Excuse you.
I wasn't exactly careless, you know, and I didn't lose your medallion either. But I don't have it. Where were you, anyway? Weren't you supposed to meet me?
When I showed up, you were having a catnap on the floor. Ugh, I will be ruined by you American women.
Bro, I hate you. Honestly, like, this whole attitude is just so, just uncalled for. And he's like, you American women. I was literally assaulted. He acts like Nancy was like, oh, I guess I'll leave your locker open and, like, just take a nap. Bro, someone beat Nancy in the back of the head. Have you tried being not unconscious? That's kind of his attitude.
Guess you'd better stay away from me then. Goodbye.
Au revoir,
Stab him
little
with the
Miss
key.
Nightmare.
I wish. He just has such a stupid attitude. I don't know if I'd call it xenophobic, but he's just definitely very, like, just being an asshole. Alright, so she said Dexter was hiding something in here. Where was it? It's a rat! Oh, he's so chunky. Look at him. Just a little chunky rat. Okay, bye, friend. And then there's the green medallion she mentioned. Okie dokie smokies.
I'm locked out.
Uh-oh.
If I don't get inside soon, I'll freeze to death.
Now we gotta have a little bit of a freak out moment because Nancy's gonna freeze to death. So we need to turn on the ski lift. So we need to have it in the middle, the highest, and then the lowest. Middle, high, low. Nancy. Nancy, we're gonna die. No, don't look at the telescope, Nancy. Middle. Oh god. So we have 1, 2. Oh god. It's a 3, 2, and 4. We might freeze to death because... Never mind.
What the? What's going on out here? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that, Missy?
I was freezing. That stunt was my version of an SOS.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
Nice. It was very touch and go
Hey
there
there,
for a
Nancy.
moment.
You were almost a jibble sandwich.
We were, you're right.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years, once upon a time. I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
But why did you leave?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
Why are those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now. Not here. Call me later.
Okay.
Why are those holes in the crest on the floor of the
Oops, that was
tower
the same one,
room?
sorry.
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now.
I can help you.
Not here. Call me later.
I'm trying to get into the tower, but I can't get across that big pit.
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it
We
now.
already did,
Not
Nancy.
here.
Oh,
Call me
you're-
later.
You're such a goof.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
How can I help, Detective?
I don't need any help. I just kept hitting the wrong things. Can I actually call him? Oh my god, I missed my door. Yeah. There we go. Okay, we're in the room.
This is Dexter.
It's Nancy, hoping you can help me now. But why the sudden hush-hush? Do you smell a rat?
The information you request is highly sensitive, young lady. That's top secret in case you were wondering. Now, I've been around the block a few times, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you can't be too careful. If you want answers, we do it my way, see?
Sure thing, Mr. Egan. I just hope the phone's not bugged.
All right. Just give me the question.
What's up with those holes in the crest
I already
on
know
the
it,
floor
but I'm
of the
just interested
tower
in this
room?
conversation.
I've always wondered that myself. Seems like something's missing from the crest. Like different objects should fit in those holes, but I don't know what. What other questions do you got?
I think that's it for now. Thanks, Dexter.
I used to play this and never actually had those conversations with him, so I find that quite fascinating to do. Okay, we needed to whatchamacallit, go to this time because we need to talk to Hotchkiss because we found a journal for her.
Yes, dear?
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that.
This is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years.
Where on earth did you find it?
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the Queen's Tower, where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think this must be what the vandal was after.
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
I'm on a mission of my own, Professor, so we're going to have to make a deal. I placed a journal in your hands, you translate it for me. Does that sound fair?
Absolutely. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
Okay. No, Mr. Yoshi, we're not fighting Professor Hotchkiss, the greatest character in Nancy games of all time. Okay. So I'm going to progress the time to when I can talk to people. Let's put it to like 11 a.m. No, we're not fighting. Stop. Okay. Lisa should be in here by now.
Nancy, I heard you got locked out. You could have frozen to death. So, what was Dexter hiding out there?
Good thing I'm not the type to let frostbite interfere with my love of trespassing, huh? Too bad I didn't find anything.
Huh, I thought for sure I was onto something. I still think Dexter's shady. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
She's one of the good ones. Never mind. Exactly. How dare you want to fight Hotchkiss? What is with that face epic? Oh, that's a horrifying emo. No, get that out of my chat. No. Alright. In this corner, Nancy Drew, detective. In the other corner, Hotchkiss, the destroyer. Oh my goodness. So while this is happening, so is snoring so loud. She's having a grand old time. She's sleeping so comfortably. Just snoring away. She's not here. The lying rapscallion. Round 1. Excuse you.
I don't want to bother her.
But Nancy, or is it 4 p.m.? Did I misread? Maybe I misread the time. Maybe I'm the dumb one, which wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, it is true. It is I, the dumb one. I saw 4 and went, that's right. Didn't realize it was not AM. Whoops, too far. Too far. Okay.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous. And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Okay, so now that she's told us that, we can now go to her room and look at it and get the decoder. Okay. My husband is like an impossible child. I still cannot believe Louis bought this tiara when the French economy is in so much trouble. I told him I didn't want it. What does he expect me to do with it? I cannot wear it. The people hate me already. They call me Madame Deficit, as if the country's debt were all my fault. I wish I could sell it and return the money to France, but this would embarrass Louis publicly. Maybe he deserves it. If he and I appear divided, the mob will erupt. They'll overthrow the monarchy in no time, and we will find ourselves kneeling at the guillotine. If only she knew it didn't matter. It was going to happen anyways. 18th December, 1788. I have thought of a plan. I will have the tiara dismantled. There is a dear old jeweler, Claude M., in a village near Rougemont, who will do it for me. I trust him with my life. Once the stones are removed, Claude will make the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire into ornamental medallions. These I will scatter across the continent. The diamond is worth untold millions and must be returned to the French people, but not now. Not while the country is tearing itself apart. I will hide it as carefully as I would hide the key to my soul, so that it will not be discovered for generations. Someday, when the medallions are brought back together and my message is decoded, the diamonds will be found. But it will take an extraordinary person, and I don't believe it will happen until the wounds of this revolution have healed and the history has wrought a new, more rational French order of some kind. Finally, when the people's wealth is returned to them, this diamond of misery will be restored to its magnificent beauty. 27th December, 1788. Tomorrow I'll have my portrait painted by the great Marcel Bonnet. I have announced that I will not wear the tiara. Louis is furious. He does not even know that the wretched crown no longer exists. I have sent the emerald medallion to Vienna, to my dear cousin, the Baroness Helga von Hasseldorf, as a token of my affection. The ruby and the sapphire remain in my secret compartment where I keep this journal. But soon I will decide where to send them. The 7th of January, 1789. My own court speaks viciously of me, and I feel terribly alone. I only hope that someday, years from now, my actions will be better understood. If you are reading this, know that my honor shall be blue. Honor equals blue. Our courage shall be red. And your loyalty shall be green. I will wish you well, weary traveler. Okay, so that's what we needed. We need her decoder. No. Where's the decoder?
It looks like some sort of decoder. Each of these symbols stands for a certain word.
So we have purple and loyalty. So loyalty, which is green, is... Sure, that's the best I'm gonna do. So loyalty is like the fleur-de-lis kind of symbol. Queen, king, to spy, guilty, to kiss, rose, escape, heart, terror, and diamond. Honor, which is the blue one, is gonna be that little symbol. Time, key, ransom, and courage. There we go. Okay, that's what we needed from Professor Hotchkiss. And Hotchkiss had the blue medallion. An extraordinary person. Is that person Nancy? It is. And while we're at it... So we have these symbols. Vous Traves la solution. So we'll take that. Put in the green one. Misritans Monjournal. And then the red one. Espoir et whatever. Ready to hear Nancy say some, like, kind of just blah French? Like some very, like, not like I could pronounce French any better.
Hello there. Oh, it's so exciting about your discovery. I wonder what it will lead to.
What does l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Honestly, if, like, Hotchkiss was real, I feel like I'd be able to learn a language so much easier from her.
Can you translate this for me? Le diamant de misère dans mon journal.
Now, where the heck have I seen that phrase before? Well, anyway, it means the diamond of misery in my journal.
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find, and solution is just like it sounds. Solution. The solution is found within.
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hanseldorf. And I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing? My medallion had a green stone in it. Anything else would be a mere imposter, a flaming faker, do you hear me?
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, a real dynamo, but... oh, I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay. I don't know why she didn't get the message.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so now we have literally everything we need to finish the game. I don't know why I'm going this way, because the library is on the first floor, not the second. Who's ready to beat the game? Okay, elevator's still there. Good. Okie dokie, Smokies. We're gonna go beat ourselves on Nancy. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Now we gotta solve this again. Okay, so it's 4-2. god, nailed it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's locked.
Oh my god, Nancy. No, I gotta... Really? This resets itself? Oh god. Okay, so in junior mode, this puzzle, doesn't reset itself. There we go. You think they heard us? Wait, what do you mean? Who heard us? Who heard me? Hi, Isabel. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Okay. So... Oh, I'm still missing that.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Uh-huh. So... There's something I'm missing. I need to be able to interact with this, but Nancy doesn't know. Well, let's just put this in. So, green goes here. Red goes in that one, and blue goes there. But we're missing...
Something's missing here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Nancy's gonna leave them. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm missing that. I'm trying to think. Because, like, I have the thing I need. Nancy just doesn't know to interact with it. But, like, how do I get Nancy to interact with it? I'm trying to remember that. So we're not about to solve it just yet. Oopsie poopsies. My bad. We're missing one thing. Okay, she's no longer there. What time is it? Okay, it just hit 6 o'clock. That's why. She's already back in her room. Oh, I'm trying to remember. There's got to be a way to... I don't think there's anything else we have to talk to. I know it has something to do with Hotchkiss. Because we need to know, she needs to tell us something about the flower. Let me go in her room real quick, actually, while she's out of it. Make sure.
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, hold diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
That's so frustrating. So I do this, I think, every time that I know what I need to do, but after I ask her to translate, I always forget to ask, what does, like, I always forget to go back into her office to re-look at the translation thing. So it's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We just kind of lost a couple minutes. But again, we're not, like, speedrunning, so it's not the biggest deal. There we go. Time and key, Nance. She doesn't understand, okay? Nancy might be bright, but sometimes Nancy's not always the smartest. That's why we're here to help Nancy. There we go. This is the worst thing they've ever done. I hate it here. Thank the Lord. Should be the last time we have to deal with that. Honestly, not that bad. Really, not that bad. No, it's not that way, Nan. This way. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. No. Yes. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Okay, that's what we needed. And then we touch the floor. We put this in here. Do-do-do-do! The diamond!
The diamond!
Woo! Will you look at that sparkly rock? And me without my sunglasses.
Hi, Lisa. How did you get in here?
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all. Now, why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in Lamo, Wisconsin again?
Lisa, you must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
Yeah? Well, I belong in the lap of luxury, and that diamond's gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Oh, many times.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
My eyes!
Oh no!
Don't worry. My spicy devil villain venom won't last for long. But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
So you're the one who trapped me in the elevator.
Ooh, you are a smarty pants. But let's not forget about your little frostbite incident. I'm the rotten friend who locked you outside too, you know. Just trying to keep you on your toes, Nancy. Didn't want you to get soft on your vacation.
How dare.
Are you the one who conked me on the head in the locker room?
Ouch. I bet that hurt. But I had to get the medallion somehow, didn't I? I hope we can still be friends.
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion at Hotchkiss's room? And Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed?
To spread suspicion around, of course. You know, to play with your mind. Plus, I was at a dead end. I got the 2 messages from the stained glass window, but then what? I knew you would figure it out, so I decided to put the medallions in your hands and let you lead the way.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
Just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops, guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
Oh no!
I've got to stop her.
Boop.
Ah, help! Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
Dear Dad, to think I almost became friends with a diamond thief. Everyone at Wickford Castle is resting easier now that Marie Antoinette's journal and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris, and it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunet name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and Isabel have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote him, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team. So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before some other case comes up. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
Hooray! We've done it. We beat the Nancy. How'd you guys like that one? Was it good? Did you like it? I know I liked it. It was very good. Honestly, senior mode wasn't really that hard. Honestly, I don't. The only thing I think I noticed on senior I messed up the light switches, which could have been senior might have like messed with the light switches slightly differently. And that little platform that gets you across to get into the tower, that one kept resetting. In junior, once you do it once, it's done. It's my favorite. It's mine too. But this was also my my first Nancy. So when I got into Nancy Drew, I was with my mom. We were in Walmart, of all places. And we were walking around, and I was like, hey, Mom, can I look at the video games? She's like, yeah, go ahead. And I just happened to look at the PC games. And I saw Nancy Drew. And my mom's like, yeah, you can get it. So that was the start to my Nancy. Will you do senior for the rest? Probably not. There might be like a couple I might be able to do. It's just, I like having the notes. If I could be on senior but still have my task list, it wouldn't be too bad. But because senior takes away task lists, I'm kind of more hesitant to with later ones. Just because, for one, I'm not as familiar with a lot of other Nancys. And two, the task list kind of helps me know what I've done and achieved and what still needs to be worked on, you know? Or you can play entirely in Spanish on the senior mode. Maybe. Oh. But I really enjoyed this Nancy. It's really fun. It's quite short once you know what you're doing. If I played on junior, we probably would have beaten it within like 2 hours. This took me a little bit longer on senior, which I think like most of the time was wasted just because I turned power off to my room. Oops. Okay, we should be seeing what the next Nancy is.